Corruption. Lose reform progress. Another negative. Yep, see that. No! You sods! Actually, this is fine. I just need to move you away, and then the disembark stops. Right, so we're just going to group you, because they are actually proving to be annoyingly good at landing. In that case, hey, Britain. Would you like to give me access? No. That's fine. We can land up here. And then I definitely need to start recruiting the extra soldiers, so we're going to go with 2 more infantry. And then a cannon to cap it off. And they are hurriedly building ships. Should have done this in the first place. Alright, so you are attacking me. This is a defensive battle. This is Savannah. But you are going to be crossing a river, probably. Maneuver 0, maneuver 1, plus I'm the defender. Right, there are some coasts here I can raid. So screw you guys, I'm going to raid you. Alright, let's see how this does. How's their general? A 1-1. We're a 0-2. Okay. They have the -1, so this is going to depend almost entirely on rolls. The first roll we won. Second roll they won. Third roll they win, of course. Then I win heavily. Then I win again. Then they win. And at this point I'm going to back off. Of course you go there. Of course you go there. For another stack wipe. Can you stop running one province away? Good grief. Nope, we've made it, we've made it, we've made it. Slow this down, because this is going to require some micro. No! How are you catching me? 16th, 13th. I'm force marching, you're not. Oh, you are kidding me. For Pete's sakes. Where are you running? Oh, stop going that way! It's stupid! Although we've had a month tick over, which means we once again have morale, which means run away! And this time we're going to run up there and hopefully unite with those guys. Except we're definitely nowhere near as strong as we would need to be. Oh no, we made it. It was fine. And we're away. We got lucky there. We got very lucky there. Okay, Saluda is going to be a -2 for them attacking. It's in the forest and it's across a river. They are bringing in more and more troops though. And I'm not replenishing nearly fast enough. How do I rate Golden Century and Dharma? Also, is there a timeline Man the Guns? A paradox stated. No, nothing about Man the Guns at all. Golden Century was a little bit disappointing with one exception. Pirate Republics, which are amazing. They're a really fun government form. Dharma was brilliant, though. Dharma was probably one of the best expansions, if not the best expansion they've ever done. Like, just the number of changes, especially the rework to India, was phenomenal. Why did I move? I shouldn't have moved. Oh, I moved because I really need to keep regaining morale. So I just need to stay ahead of them, yeah. Wasn't going to happen. And they outnumber me now. Fan-frickin-tastic. Well, let's go ahead and just consolidate you straight up. Can't. Yes, I can. Which gives me 2 more builds. Build me those. When do you arrive? 29th. I don't get the morale tick. Pete's sake. They are on a -2. Somehow they've got the discipline. Advisor? No, it's because of the quality and the thing they're running. And I have no advisors that would make this better. Can you stop running one province? Good grief! Dead. Month ticked over. Now we are dead because we're going to have no morale. Unless they decide not to. No, we have no morale, so we can't move until month ticks over. Now we're done. Game over. Well, not game over, but battle over. Ah, how am I going to do this? More loans! What I need is more money. How many is that? 7. Eight. Need 1 more cannon. 9. Right, new plan. What we're going to do is we're going to land all the way up here, which will hopefully give me time to ship troops back and forth, so I can get all 9 units there in one place. Need to roll a better general than 2 Pippa. I don't think I can. 30 army tradition. I can get between 3 and 10, actually. I really wish I could rename. This is going to be... Destroyer. I'm just going to call you Inazuma. 4 pips. 6 total. Yeah, the problem is there's such a wide variety. Donbassos. That's a 4 as well. Actually, this is a new way of doing this. I quite like this. And then Donegan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll all of the generals. I'll delete them, then I'll only tick off the ones I keep. You're 2. So Dana's gone. You've been around for a while though, so I'm keeping that one. Donbassos is the worst. I think I'll keep these 2. So right now, Donegan Sky is my best commander, but I'm also going to keep Donbassos. Still only 6 pips though. Just keep going. Five, 6, 7. No, that's Bartholomew. That's better. 7, 8, 9. Alright, we're keeping Donbassos. Okay. Now I just need to wait for the troops. We've engaged the enemy. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a fight you're not winning. How many loans do I have at this point? 153 ducats worth, which is not actually the worst. This is just going to be one round of raiding, but going to have to wait several months before I can get that. We do have economic ideas, though, to reduce the inflation. And the interest payments, for that matter. Right, speed for this. And quite frankly, we could just sit here and drill while we're building the armies, because it's going to take a while. Because I'm going to go all the way up to 9, and then we're going to land there in Pamlico. We could even land all the way up here in Conai. And then walk down to Yadakin. Unload the second army in Pamlico. I like that idea, actually. Let's do that. $6,000. 7. "13 colonies have claimed us." That's fine. They'll never be able to land. Jan Peter I of Bohemia is the new HRE. Naval research is wrong. I don't really want to lose prestige, but then again I don't want to lose Diplo either. Fine. Prestige is annoying. Oops, no, keep drilling, keep drilling. Hey, Aragon. And they're almost at the stage where they can actually demand stuff from us. Stab hitting. Alright, back down. Stop drilling. Let's get your morale back. And then we'll do round 2. A little bit disappointed we haven't managed to steal any of their transports yet. That is, of course, the other option that we have, is to just build 3 more transports. Okay, this will do. Right, so we're going to transport all the way... Oh, no, we can't. They just built columns. Oh, no, we can. We can. Go around this way. So we're going to be fighting a lot of natives as we go. But I'm okay with this. And then I wanted you in Monacan, didn't I? Actually, let's go down to Catawba. If we can catch them there, that would be great. They have not seen us, apparently. I was wondering if they can see through the fog of war. And these guys were going to land in Pamlico. And then I'm going to move the transports over here and just keep an eye on them. Now, if they're running for Pamlico, I'm going to be very angry. They are bringing in extra troops. Yeah, they're moving. Monacan should mean a river crossing. As long as both of my stacks get there. Or else we can go to Yadkin. Yadkin would do it. Oh, no, they're there. And here we go. Merge. Let's go and cut them off from their reinforcements. Perfect. So, do we want to go and kill Saluda? Saluda, yes, I think we do, because we should be able to win that fight before these guys arrive. And then we'll be on the defensive. I want to see if they try it. They have not tried it. Right, let's go for Appalachia. Oh, they're trying it, they're trying it, they're trying it. Let's stop moving, see if they still do. Oh, you stupid fools, you should not do this. -2, I outnumber them this time. They still have the morale and the discipline. But this time, I have a much better general, and it's a fire general, which means my artillery is going to ruin them. So wait for the fire phases, yeah, and that happens. Good advice, Dana. Rolling better generals. Even though it was your own general that was being replaced. Fair play to you. You know what? No, we want to stack wipe them. I was going to say, let's just go and steal these provinces so we can sink their ships. Or capture their ships, hopefully. But no, I really need to kill their army. And you're just going to run away. That's kind of irritating. I'm the one who does this, not you. Screw it. Let's just go and take Appalachia. We can always take out the other stuff. Let's go and blockade it. And this is where the fact that I was rolling in artillery are going to be useful. I think I'm also going to take a bit of a risk and repay some of these loans. Just 2 will do. Okay, so if we were to theoretically piece them out, I would like to have Appalachia. I would like you to give me money, and I'd like you to give me humiliation and war reps, so I need 78. I think that's doable. Netflix has a bunch of Monty Python movies available to stream. Amongst them are Life of Brian and Holy Grail. Holy Grail is such an amazing film. You totally should watch it. Brave, brave, brave Sir Robin. And what kind of terrain is this? This is a swamp. That's a -1, so if we take Appalachia, then we can force them to fight us here. Because then we become the defender. Although at that point they may well just want to peace out. Although right now things aren't looking too hot. If we go to Hitachi, or Hitichi, sorry, then we can go to Makama and attack them there. I think we'll do that. These are 2 transports. Let's steal some transports, please. Oh, and they caught my privateering fleet just at the wrong time. You're coming for me. You are welcome to come for me. We captured a transport. Yes. Oh, and we can raid. Do it. Right, because of all the new colonies that have been built there. You continue privateering in the Caribbean. And that's given me a bunch more money, which we can then use to repay a couple more of those loans. I actually smashed our way through that pretty quickly. Right, this is a fight to watch again. They have the morale, they have the discipline. I have the artillery and the general. And those fire phases, that's when the damage is done. Shock damage received reduced. That's actually really helpful. And now we are 100% chasing you. And hopefully killing you. In fact, what we could have done is force march. And we may well want to do that. Nope, they're not going to get away. Okay, this is it. Stack wipe. Boom! How the tables have turned. Right, now let's split up into smaller armies and make sure we grab as much of this land as possible. Before they can build any more troops. Alright, good. Good, 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 good. So we're going to move you over here so that you can catch those guys when they are pushed out. Because we want to capture those transports if we can. We did not capture the ones on the right, but that's fine, so you continue privateering. We have maritime, so you'll repair at sea. And you can just, I guess, group together. Right, well, this war is over. They are willing to accept at this point. We can actually squeeze a bit more cash out of them, which I would like to do. And that will do. Boom. And like that, we grow! Florida will cede Appalachia to New Providence. Florida will be forced to give New Providence 10% of their income every month to pay war reps. And Florida will be humiliated, which gives me a bunch of power projection. Excellent. Right, let's go and sit on Appalachia so it doesn't rise up. We'll send you back over here to Mothball, I think. And I'm going to call it good. Good harvest. 1646 was considered a particularly good year for New Providence. Yes, quite. Due to the good harvest generating higher incomes than ever before. I'm going to take the admin. And we are going to pay all of the loans off. And there we are. Debt-free. Fantastic. So Appalachia is an 8 development province. It's actually got iron, which is a lot more valuable than cotton even. So we may well want to... Well, we're going to need to core it, but we may well eventually want to put a iron mine here. Iron manufactory. So let's go ahead and start coring it. Because we're pirates, we don't care about the religion. Although they are already Protestant, so that's fine. And then once this has been taken, we can start thinking about declaring on Portugal. And this is going to give us a landing ground already, so we don't need to worry about that. That was the biggest problem against Florida, was landing. So how was this run set up? This is a continuation of the Aragon game. So you'll notice Aragon looks very familiar. The knights have even managed to grow even larger. Aragon's down here in Aden. I'm hoping they go for India, but right now they seem to be focusing actually on Africa, and they've gone after Moravi for the gold mines, which is fair. And we just managed to spawn New Providence as Aragon, and that is where we were playing on from. I'm really hoping that Tortuga and Port Royal also spawn. What I probably should have done is continue playing as Aragon until those two did spawn, and then switch to New Providence. But this did mean that we have like complete control over the government reforms and the ideas and everything like that. You can go back to drilling, I would say, for the time being. Although I do feel a little bit iffy about leaving you here next to hostile armies. Especially as people are going to be claiming my land from around us, so no, we're going to pull you back. To the Bahamas. And then we'll continue drilling from there. And I just did a consolidate there, which I did not mean to do. Press the wrong button. Didn't matter. We're good. Okay, so are there any buildings I wish to build? I do still want to get the docks. I would also very much like to get a fort at some point, so we can get the army tradition increasing. But right now the dock is probably the most important thing. Although we are still earning sailors. Getting a cathedral wouldn't be bad. Actually getting a university would be very, very strong. You know what? We'll save the money. It's fine. Division of Plunder. Our latest prize turned out to be carrying a much more valuable cargo than expected. This fact has not yet been revealed to the crews, who would expect and demand that the additional plunder be added to their share. The captains of the involved ships wish to sequester the money to refit their ships and purchase additional cannon, while the Defence's representative argues that it's best spent bribing officials in legitimate ports. As an argument breaks out, a drunken crewman stumbles in the room and hears too much. So we can divide it amongst the crew. Gain admin. We can get defense, which will give it to the smugglers, or the captain will receive an extra share. I mean, right now I actually need Diplo, so we're going to get defenses to have their cut. I'm fairly sure that the captains have a pretty solid grip over the crew, and they do indeed. And you can jump on the ships and head over here. And as we get better and better drilling, I think part of the reason this early battle, or this early campaign has been difficult is because my professionalism's so low. Because we've just not had a chance to drill very much yet. So we shouldn't have quite so many problems against colonial miners. We rule the waves, indeed we do. Right, the other thing we need to start doing is upgrading our fleet. Especially these guys. I am very nervous about the fact that they're so old. No, university first. Let's save monarch points. Hey, League. Difficult. We just had a really brutal war against Florida, in which I lost far too many troops. Far too many troops. But we did eventually win. And we took over Appalachia, which is going to allow us to fabricate claims on New Portugal and Portuguese Louisiana. So I think from Portuguese Louisiana we really need to take over Adai, which will give me access to Mobile Base and Galveston. Also Appalachia will allow me to raid this entire coastline, which previously we've not been able to reach from the Bahamas. It's too far away. So I think that we do need to stop spying on Florida and instead spy on Portuguese Louisiana. Although New Portugal would be the one to make a rival. So we could try and humiliate them. I mean, we could do both. Not at the same time, obviously, but we could declare war on them independently. And thankfully we do seem to count as a colonial nation, where we only fight the colonial nations, not the mother countries, thankfully. Although I don't think that this would work quite so well against players. Now, does my force limit go up at all? No. Disappointed! New Portugal's military expansion, plutocratic economic quality, and maritimes. They do have quality and they are plutocratic, which means that they're going to be fighting very similarly to Florida. And same thing for you. Are you just choosing the same ideas? Almost. The first couple are the same. Benjamin Morgan, 133. He is the worst leader so far, but he does have monthly war exhaustion reduction. Unfortunately, trade wars are just not viable. Because colonial nations need to give their colonial power to their overlords. So it's divided between them. So even though colonial Portuguese Louisiana does control 20% of Mississippi River, if we started to try and protect trade there, then they would lose their 20% and we can't declare on them anymore. So we would only be able to get trade wars against the overlords. And I can't take them yet. Eventually we'll be able to, once we have pirate havens throughout the Caribbean, then we'll be able to do it. But right now with just 6 heavies, 6 very obsolete heavies, no.